couple of years ago, you wrote how we need to stop asking kids what they want to be when they grow up. What did you mean by that?
And I know that that question is usually asked with the best intention, but the reality is most of the jobs that a child would see today or answer that question with probably won't exist by the time they are in a working age, or they'll be radically transformed. So instead of kind of setting people up, and it's not for failure, but for the idea that your identity is attached to the job that you do, when we know the future of work is going to be very different, we should be encouraging kids to think more broadly about the problems that they want to solve, because those are more likely to exist than a specific occupation. And especially as technology continues to more rapidly disrupt the workforce, we have to move away from this idea that you are your job, because that's going to change. So if we can start with kids and encouraging them, what are the skills that you want to learn and the problems that you want to solve? And one of the most important skills for the future being critical thinking and imagination. That's something that children are already naturally endowed with. Lean into that.
The curiosity. When you said that, I kind of felt like, oh, I think that's hard for people to hear.
It is, but 15 years ago, the role of a social media manager analyst didn't exist. Now, if a company doesn't have one, you're probably not going to make it. So the trend lines aren't very different. There are significant, whether you're a data analyst, a data scientist, all of these jobs have really come to the forefront in the last decade. And so that's still going to continue going forward. But I think the future always seems a lot more shocking from the present, and especially when we analyze it through the frameworks of the present.